There you go, guys. Right, got the heads on, intake manifolds on, got the kink down linkage on. I haven't got a carburetor at the moment, but I don't think it's going to matter too much because I think I'm going to have to go an aftermarket cable. I could modify this factory linkage to suit this manifold. Obviously, it's a heap taller than the factory style one. Um, but the biggest limiting factor is down here. So it would be real handy to be able to run the headers down through here. So like if you take all that off out of the road, you get quite a reasonable amount of room to run your header down through here, which would be really handy. So I think what I'm going to do is take this off, on-sell it, and get a kick down cable set up, which I think it'll be like I was thinking maybe I could use this, but I didn't know how much room it was going to take up because I've never taken a lot of notice of how much room it actually took up before. So that's sort of what I got going on there, so I can get quite a reasonable sort of headers made up to fit down through here on this side. So on the other side, which I'll just quickly show you, like with these bends, how this is going to work. Give you a decent shot. So these are going to work pretty good. That gives plenty of clearance here, Definitely point in the right sort of direction. So, I can make that and point anywhere I want and start snaking down through there, especially if I get rid of that kick down cable sort of setup. You probably run this back here and then snake it back across again. I'll have to have a bit of a workout once we start joining pieces of pipe up. So yeah, I've got to. Hopefully this week I'll pick up some short bits of tube to tack on there, bit of 40mm exhaust tube. I'll end up hopefully making these 1 3/4 primaries. I could probably go out to 5/8, which is 5/8, but I think because I'm going to have to make these bigger anyway to fit my heads, because they're so heavily ported on the exhaust side that these are actually smaller than the port without actually putting the piece of pipe in there. So I'll just get a bit of 40mm that suits these for start off. It's going to give me plenty of dimensions anyway to make my headers off when I make my jig. But on this side, like that's going to be pretty tight. But so I can quite easily chop, 10 mil or half an inch or whatever off these. It's not going to matter much. Still gives me plenty of room to slide a wee bit of pipe in there. But we'll end up hopefully snaking a set of. I'm going to try and make on this side a set of 4 into 2 and then into 1 further back if I can. That would be sort of ideal because I'm going to easily get that on the other side. But I'm hoping if there's enough clearance that I can get it down in between the steering box and the drag link, depending on if there's enough clearance when I turn it from lock to lock to have a decent look. Otherwise I'll have to go straight down through and then underneath, and then back through around past everything else. It depends on how much clearance I got. Once I get some little bits of tube, I'll make one side completely at a time, and then I'll take it off and make a jig for that side. So if I haven't quite got enough bends, I can reuse the other ones from the other side once I've made my jig, if you know what I mean. It's probably what I'll do is I'll make one side, make my jig, build that header, and then I've still got the jig to make another set of headers, and then I'll pull pull the all the plastic pipes again apart, just in case I haven't quite got enough to make the other side again, and then I'll do the same for the other side. So that's my plan, and I'll make I'll make a jig to make them off. So once I've made the jig, I can make as many sets as I want, because I know there's a few people around to be quite keen to get a set. Just as I've said before, like, they just don't make a header for these things, mainly because they're so tight on this side. Or you can, a lot of guys are using the shorty headers, like the block hugger type sort of things. That's definitely a lot better than stock manifolds, but if I can get a reasonable sort of full header in here, well, a 4 to 2 to 1 header in it, that's going to be heaps better performance, and I can. A lot of the those block hugger type headers too are only 1.58 inch, which is probably not too bad if you're just sort of 350 odd horsepower or sort of snacking towards 400. But if you want to make a bit of grunt and put it in one of these, you've either got to get rid of your steering box, get rid of your torsion bars, so go coilovers and steering rack to get decent headers in here. Which is all right if you got heaps of money, but because I think it's $5,000 for the no, it's probably not $5,000. It's $5,000 for the full tubular K-frame and steering rack setup. Or I think you can get a steering rack that you can weld onto one of these, but. And then also to get to go to coilovers, to lose your torsion bars out of the road. Like, that would make a huge difference, but that's just so much money, and I haven't got that kind of money. There might be something I might do, 10 years down the track or something like that. If I've got some, a lot more funds available. But I'm trying to do it as, the best I can do with the money that I've got, which is not a lot. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just about everything I can myself, because I've got enough skills that I can do most of it myself and make most things. So, or I know enough people to give me a hand to do these sort of things, because I'm going to try and take out all the headers. So I know enough people that can help me to do that once I've made my jigs. So we'll leave it at that, and I'll do some more. That's probably going to be later in the week before I do much more now, since I need to get some short bits of tube and a few other bits and pieces. Alrighty guys, we'll leave you to it. Cheers.